Hi, I'm Christine Harding. I'm an elementary school music teacher. I have been doing this for 20 years. I have taught in South Georgia and in Richland too for about 15 years. This is my 5th year at the Center for Inquiry Magnet School. My typical day starts at about 7:30 in the morning. I have kids for about 30 minutes before they get into their classrooms. Um, During the day, I have anywhere between 3 and 6 classes per day. My class is about 50 minutes. I teach all kids from kindergarten through 5th grade. And my day tends to end around 3:30. I do spend some time working lesson plans if I have to grade anything that came in. But I spend an awful lot of time with concerts in the evening. Maybe it's rehearsals after school with kids. I tend to spend a lot of my free time going to other concerts or rehearsals that I participate in or that I enjoy seeing as well. So music tends to envelop my entire life and not just my day-to-day teaching. Job requirements to be a music teacher in a public school setting seem straightforward. I have a degree in music. I have a bachelor's degree in music from Berklee College of Music in Boston. But to be a music major in school, you have to have played an instrument for a while. My main instrument is oboe. A lot of people also play piano or sing if they're an elementary music teacher. I had 20 years of playing an instrument before I became a music teacher. My music degree is one thing, but I had to go back and get recertified to teach. For education certification, I had to go back and do that, which isn't hard. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it. One of the things I really have to do for my job is advocate. If you advocate for something, you're sticking up for it. I have to let people around me know, whether it's parents or administrators, let them know what I'm doing. So I tend to be in their peripheral view more than not. It's easy to get stuck into my classroom and never come out and not let people know that I'm achieving certain goals. So advocation is an important part of my job. A lot of the other skills that I've used, that I've gained over the years, I was a manager of an opera company. I used that skill, believe it or not. I ran a music store that helps me know all my music instruments very well. I was a musician playing in orchestras, that helps. And I was an audio engineer. That means I could go into the recording studio and record different bands or orchestras, things like that. That skill I actually use a lot. I know my way around a computer, whether it's PowerPoint or some sort of document program. I do know how to digitally edit music. I know how to produce concerts, and that is one thing I used a lot while I was teaching at North Springs. I put together concerts, about 10 to 15 concerts a year, which means you have to get the rehearsal schedule together, help the kids rehearse, put together a program, advertise it, and then actually pull it off. You have to actually get it produced. So there's a lot of skills that you acquire over the years that you use for teaching elementary school music. The best thing about music, or being a teacher, is that I love music. I absolutely love tons of different kinds of music, and I love sharing it with people. I like watching kids get excited about something new that they've heard, or maybe they heard from a grandparent and they're like, I've got to learn more about this. that part is really fun. I love having kids that continue music in middle school and high school. I see them in bands or an orchestra, and I know I had a little piece of part of helping them get there and helping them enjoy music. There may come a time as an adult that they love music, and I hope that I've inspired them to continue somehow. Maybe not as a profession, maybe not as a music teacher, but that they can enjoy music because of something I said or did along the way. The worst part about being a music teacher is when kids talk over me, when they talk over the music, when they pass judgment. When a second grader says, "Is that all we're going to do today?" Or a kid will say, "I don't need to know about that. That's stupid." I don't like when they have already shut down and decided that they know more and they don't need to know anything. I think that's kind of sad for them. I think in life I've only come across one person who has said that they don't have very much to do with music. And I can tell you that person was not a happy person. So when kids think they know better, when they talk, and when they just say, "Oh, I hate music," that really bugs me. Advice that I have for people who are interested in becoming a music teacher: be flexible. You've got to be able to do a lot of different things. Teach, you've got to be able to perform, you've got to be able to act a little bit, you've got to be able to be flexible. There are going to be a lot of changes that come up. Maybe your entire fifth grade is gone that day, and what are you going to do? Or you've got 3 kids, and what are you going to do with them? Your principal may ask you to make some changes. I've had kids walk into school that don't speak any English. How do I teach that child? Well, I've got this great venue of music or vehicle that will allow them to learn. Be flexible. However, don't compromise yourself. If somebody says, "Oh, well, you're the music teacher, why don't you just teach my kids songs about frogs today?" No, I'm not trying to teach frogs. I'm trying to teach music. Now, if there's something that I can do to teach music and work with the other teachers' curriculum, that's great. I will do it. But I don't need to do things that aren't my responsibility. I don't need to teach PE. I don't need to just do something weird. That doesn't mean I'm not open to collaborating. I love sharing with other teachers and working together. Love what you do. I love what I do, and I think in any job that you decide to be in, you should absolutely love it. When it stops being fun, figure out how you can do it differently, or do something different. As another music teacher, not my music teacher, but one of my kids' music teachers says, "Work hard, be kind." If you can do those 2 things, you'll be successful in pretty much everything you do. So.